This morning, MTS is launching an independent investigation into sexual assault allegations against County Supervisor and MTS Board Chair Nathan Fletcher. Thanks for being here at 6 a.m. I'm Eric Connert.
And I'm Netta Irampur. Now, MTS is hiring an outside party to look into these claims from a former MTS employee. CBS 8's Dana Marie McNichol is joining us live now with the latest in these new developments. Good morning, Dana Marie.
Well, good morning, Eric and Ned. I can tell you that the MTS board met yesterday for over 2 hours behind closed doors. They're not only hiring an independent investigator, but they're really sharing publicly how frustrated they are with this scandal. Board members claim that they didn't know about these allegations before the lawsuit. So let me break it down for you. Here's some information. Both MTS and Nathan Fletcher are named in a lawsuit by Grecia Figueroa, a former MTS public relations specialist. Figueroa alleges Fletcher groped her on 2 different occasions and pursued a sexual relationship with her for months, leading to her abrupt firing on the day he announced his state Senate candidacy. Now, an MTS spokesperson previously told CBS 8 Figueroa's firing had nothing to do with Fletcher, but rather her performance, adding no one on their executive management team knew about the specific allegations until the lawsuit was filed last week. Interim chair of MTS Board, District 3 Councilmember Stephen Whitburn, addressed the media saying that's true. The board did not know until the lawsuit was filed about those allegations. However, legal documents warning Fletcher and MTS Chief Human Resource Officer Jeff Stumpo of the general nature of those allegations were dated back in February 17th. Now, the lawsuit also mentions MTS board member Sean Elo Rivera as someone who Figueroa suspected may have known what was happening between her and Fletcher, a claim he sternly denies.
There's allegations that while we were here doing our business, completely unacceptable things were happening. And that is incredibly enraging and disappointing and all of those things.
Now, as for Fletcher, he does remain that his relationship between him and Figueroa was consensual. He also says that he has accused her of extortion. Right now, he's at an inpatient treatment center for post-traumatic stress, trauma, and alcohol abuse. Now, we've covered this story since it broke, and we will continue to follow up with any development. CBS8.com is a great reference if you'd like to read more. I'm Dana Marie McNichol reporting live from Harbor Island.
Dana Marie, thank you. This morning, Assemblymember Akilah Weber is running for the state Senate seat Nathan Fletcher dropped out of. Weber announced her bid yesterday. The district is currently represented by Tony Atkins. Weber released a statement saying, quote, as state senator for District 39, I will continue this fight. Up until Fletcher ended his campaign last week due to the sexual assault allegations, he was the only declared candidate.
And now this morning at Bonita, a plastic surgeon back in jail on involuntary manslaughter charges. The district attorney's office rearrested Dr. Carlos Chacon yesterday. This after an amended criminal complaint was filed. 36-year-old Megan Espinoza went into cardiac arrest while having a routine breast augmentation surgery back in 2018. Court documents say Dr. Chacon did CPR for 2 hours while nurses gave Espinoza Narcan. Documents say 3 hours later, he called 911. Espinoza later died in the hospital. We talked with one of her friends.
She was quiet. She was a thinker. She cared a lot about her friends and family.
Now, according to his jail booking sheet, Chacon is facing an involuntary manslaughter charge and 4 counts of practicing medicine without certification. He is in jail with no bail. He'll be arraigned on Monday. This morning, a 14-year-old boy and a 19-year-old man facing murder charges. They're accused of killing a man at a park in Claremont. Yeah, these teenagers. The 2 were arrested yesterday back in February. 22-year-old Cesar Lopez Sandoval died after being shot multiple times in a park behind the North Claremont Recreation Center. 19-year-old Julian Vargas was booked into jail. The 14-year-old not being identified. He is now in juvenile hall.
This just in here, U.S. employers added 236,000 jobs in March. This latest jobs report was just released by the Bureau of Labor Statistics. We're also learning that the unemployment rate dropped to 3.5%. Economists say these latest numbers indicate the labor market is cooling off.
And this morning, we are learning more about a first-of-its-kind venue that's being proposed right now in the South Bay.
An investment group is looking to transform Chula Vista's bayfront with plans to build a multi-billion-dollar Major League Soccer stadium and sports complex. CBS 8's Chris Crow live at Chula Vista bayfront with some new details. You're learning some new information on this proposal here, Chris.
Yeah, good morning, guys. And look, it's only natural that when citizens of really any city or county, but especially here in San Diego County, hear about a stadium being built, they're worried first about whether or not public dollars will be used. Well, what's unique about this investment group that is finally now coming forward with their details is that this is a private investment group. This is private money, so they're raising money. They're raising capital here. This is plans to build a $2.5 billion, not just a stadium, but an entire complex. Now, the stadium itself could have as many as 50,000 seats. That's why this is being billed as potentially the largest MLS stadium in the country, though that MLS deal we'll get to a little bit more is not exactly set in cement, if you will. Now, the name of this group is Petra Developments, and their proposal, along with that stadium, would have also built-in hotels, an athletic training center, youth league practice fields, restaurant shops, and much more. Now, a couple of things. Now, they still would have to purchase that land that they're identifying, which of course is just right over our shoulder, over by where the Gaylord Hotel as well as the old power plant used to be. They still need to acquire that land. They also still need to figure out whether or not MLS will indeed be choosing San Diego for their 30th expansion team over a town like Las Vegas. But in the meantime, people all around Chula Vista seem to be pretty excited about this latest news.
I think it's a good idea. The sports are good for the young people.
A lot of fans from Tijuana that we can come to watch a very good soccer.
Games.
Now, according to the Union Tribune, they did hear from Major League Soccer, and they said that while they are looking at San Diego about potentially having that 30th team, they have not had any discussions with any group about a Chula Vista stadium. Now, as far as the investment group, they said that while MLS is their first choice, it would not be their only option. So potentially trying to attract either a different type of team or potentially even another type of sport. But as we know, soccer is huge throughout San Diego County and would certainly get a lot of people excited if this could be the home of the newest MLS franchise. Eric Annetta.
Yeah, we know MLS has been very interested in potentially getting a team here down the road, so that would be quite a cool thing to have here. Thanks for that, Chris. This morning, San Diego's pothole problems, boy, they seem to be at an all-time high following all the storms we've had. The rain did extensive damage to our roads, but the city says it's time to get back to work fixing them. Mayor Todd Gloria says the city will be aggressively tackling the pothole problem now. He says the weather has returned to normal, so it'll allow crews to get out there and get some work done. He says rain over the last few months have led to more than 70 lost work days. And then this van in this video here is part of the city of San Diego's approach to the potholes. It's called AARON, or the Automatic Road Analyzer. It uses cameras and lasers to survey all of the bumps and divots on our roads. This week, the van is assessing Claremont Mesa Boulevard. The data will rank roads either good, fair, or poor, which will give the city an idea of what repairs are needed where. The City Council will get a full report by fall. It will help them prioritize spending on future road repairs. That AARON vehicle is going to be very busy and a very bumpy ride. Hopefully they get, like, if they have a coffee, the driver of that AARON vehicle has a stopper in it.
A good lid.
Yeah,
Yes.
there'll be things all over the place there.
You need a sturdy lid. Don't try to go without a lid.
No.
That's a disaster. Let's show you what's going on across our skies today. We do have some clouds entering the mix. Looking across our coastline, that's where it may be a little overcast, but these are high clouds, and they'll be gone through, pass pretty quickly. Let's show you the east-facing camera, though. So this is exciting. Our sunrise still, we have, what is it, 20 minutes to go before it officially comes up, but look at these beautiful colors right there. The orange, the pinks, the purples, the blues. Oh, it's amazing, right? So this is Otay Mountain looking out towards the west, or excuse me, east, not west. I apologize. Got to fix that graphic. And then here's our San Miguel camera also looking out towards the east. So I wanted to keep an eye on our sunrise because we do have high clouds typically. That allows for an array of colors, which we're already starting to see. Your weather headlines this morning, slightly cooler today because of the cloud coverage. And then tomorrow through Tuesday, we will stay warm. I mean, we're talking 80-degree weather here for inland valleys, especially on Monday when high pressure peaks. A colder system, though, Next week, temperatures plummeting. Yeah, we're talking about a 15-degree dive in temperatures in a day's amount of time. Here's a look at our satellite imagery. Let's talk the weekend first, shall we? There is a system way up north that is not bringing us rain chances. It's just bringing us those passing high clouds, and that's it. A little onshore flow may pick up in the morning tomorrow, but overall high pressure will take a hold of things. 52 degrees right now for downtown San Diego. So yeah, this morning, as we showed you, it's a warmer day to start off, and then this afternoon will be a little bit cooler. 48 in El Cajon, 49 in La Mesa. Look at our 24-hour temperature change. 5 degrees warmer along our coastline in North County. In El Cajon, you're 4 degrees warmer. The desert's 11 degrees warmer. Afternoon highs, here you go, 66 in Imperial Beach and Chula Vista. San Ysidro, 68 degrees. Upper 60s in La Mesa, low 70s though for Santee and El Cajon. And further up north, upper 60s, low 70s, as opposed to the mid 70s like we had yesterday. Now we do want to get a check of traffic here, and locally I didn't see any crashes on any of our major freeways, so we want to give you this look. This is something that affects so many people, our border wait times. This is from Customs and Border Protection's website. So 95 minutes right now for the general line. That's at the San Ysidro port of entry. That's if you want to get from Tijuana into San Ysidro, that's how long it takes. And then the general line at the Otay Mesa port of entry will take drivers 80 minutes right now at 6:12 a.m.